Damon Comer earlier had scathing comments from Matt Gaetz saying that, he understands the push for a new speaker and he wants Jim Jordan to be speaker more than anything, but to do what he did without a plan and a strategy to replace the speaker was probably not the right move. So I'm somewhere in the middle on it. I love Matt Gaetz, but I just...
I like Matt Gaetz too because he's always on offense. My complaint with this whole thing all the time, and I'm certainly no cheerleader for Kevin McCarthy as he holds a solid F at as a Liberty score, a conservative review on what he's voted for.
Yeah.
My complaint with it has always been the same, which is doing it when they did it, because what they needed to do was hand McCarthy more rope to eventually hang himself through whether it was the appropriations bills that he wouldn't get behind. If they had just said, this is our jumping off point, here's what we're willing to stand behind, here's what we're not, and make him go with it and get 12 appropriations bills done, get them over to the Senate, get us into shutdown. I said on this show multiple times, you have to get to the shutdown. If you had given McCarthy more rope to screw us in the appropriations bills, you would have had a much broader coalition of people in the Republican Party, hopefully, who were then pissed off by the time that whole process had weaned its way through to now be where we are. But doing it when they did it puts us in absolute no man's land. So people who say, well, it had to happen, there's never a good time for this kind of change, this is a turning point, this is all this nonsense. They don't understand how this works. You needed to give Kevin McCarthy enough rope to hang himself so that you could build a broader coalition to say, this guy has got to go, and now let's coalesce around Jordan or coalesce against whatever. Because now we're at the point where everybody on all sides is saying, screw it, let's just burn it to the ground. Jordan's out. He lost 3 rounds and then he lost a private vote. I don't know where we're going next, but you have left too many of the Rhino Democrat Republicans to say no deal on anything you guys want. And let's face it, the Freedom Caucus is not acting like they want to turn around and be the Freedom Party. It's not like they're turning around and saying we're going to form some kind of independent Freedom Caucus party and we're going to put up independent, real conservative candidates and we're going to push state legislatures for changes in how we vote and get more caucuses and more conventions. And we're just breaking off from this whole disaster known as the Republican Party. That's not even in the works. That's not happening. So we get the worst of both worlds by the way we did this.
He shined the light. He definitely shined the light on, who's a little more self-serving and who isn't.
But the light is an oncoming train right now.
Yeah.
The light is an oncoming train of either Speaker Hakeem Jeffries or Speaker centrist Democrat who six Republicans are going to go, okay, well, we can get along with this guy. Just like they're like, we can get along with McHenry. Or maybe we'll put up Tom Emmer. He's only more liberal than McCarthy. So that's the light that we have right now. So I'm again, either we're for outcomes or we're for the show and we're for all of the personalities. I'm for outcomes. I'm not for the show.
I got one leg in the burn it down category. I don't know. Something's got to, we need drastic change though.
Yeah.